Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, why?
Okay, you said the siren went off, but I just thought about it. It's probably that warning siren every, the first Tuesday of every month.
Yeah, I figured you would assume that.
No, it's raining, and I'm over on the north side, so I thought maybe I had a tornado warning.
Nah.
So I looked at the radar, and I'm like, well, I don't really see nothing like that.
No, we was talking eagle eye talk, so I was just saying it happened to go off when I got the text.
Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, well, I love you.
I love you too. Thank you for checking on me. Make sure I don't get swept away.
Yeah. Okay, my mom said they might let my dad go home today. They trying to figure out if the insurance company what they gonna cover as far as the in-home medication with the antibiotics and stuff.
Oh, okay. I wonder if they can take him home with a home dosage of whatever they gave him to make him stop throwing up last time. Because it seemed to have, I don't know if it worked or if he just got better, but it seemed like sometimes he have those.
I think that comes and goes.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think some. Yeah, I was. All right, love you.
Okay, love you too. Hey,
Yeah.
get your workout in.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I will. I will.
Okay. Okay, we do yoga tonight.
Okay. Deal. Bet. Date.
Okay.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
Okay, later.
Gotta push each other. I just turned the camera on for that reason because I said I'm going to be productive today. Did I get that on camera? I don't know. But I said I was going to be productive today. Clean some things. I just checked my calendar. That's what I was doing. I was checking my calendar against my Patreon posts to make sure that I didn't skip last month altogether because right when it was time for me to do I'm thinking some things together because on my tier, it says, thank you for reaching a certain point, patron goal. I will then do it weekly because I'll have the time. I need to find the spot most socially consumed by intelligent people, not just wealthy people, because I know y'all like anybody with a bag. Not so for me. So if I could find the audience of intelligent people, I could spam those few people, and then maybe I could find my tribe, right? Because I don't know what's up with y'all. Some people spam me with some shit that if you even glance at my page, bitch, you know I'm not about that life. But then, I mean, always. Like, there's literally just about never a sponsored page that comes through that I'm like, oh, they seem cool, I'm going to follow them. Almost never. Because first of all, if you're thirsty enough to spam people without knowing anything about it, just come on, come out, just so I can get my numbers up. That's what it says. That's what that says. I don't care who you are. You know, even when you're out, you know, branding yourself and whatever, it says, come on. If you have a physical product that you're selling, fine. But really, I don't separate character from that either. So if you're a fuck boy or a girl, a hoe or a fuck boy, I'm not trying to support you through that service. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to promote that fuck shit. I'm not going to celebrate that. I'm not. See, I almost got distracted. But guess what? I'm going to do this, and I'm going to go on with my productive ass day. And I'm going to continue to make this video. And, why is it struggling to come through there? I don't know why the smoke is struggling to come through the whip. I actually cleaned it out before. The worst of the resin only collects at this, only a couple of inches at the elbow. I bet you're like, what the hell is that on the end? That's the homemadeness of my contraption. Don't you worry. Don't never you mind. Man. Mister has encouraged me not to skip my workout. I have my green juice. Let me go get that and drink on it while what I'm not going to do is get distracted by what the fuck I'm going to wear when I'm running around. For right now, I'm putting on some of yesterday's clothes because I can go out and so I can make a quick run throughout the garden. Where it's raining right now, by the way. Let me, I didn't sleep with anything on my hair last night. I woke up like this. That's how a bitch woke up. I woke up like this. right? So I didn't even put on a head wrap on top of this. Nothing. But what I'm going to do right now is, maybe I should plait it up. Still kind of blown out nicely. Oh, except that. That's stiff. That's a little bit reverted. But it's semi-blown out still nicely. So I'm going to, you know what? I'll go ahead and use the rollers, even though I'm not curling the ends right now. I should be. Should I do it? Yeah, I should be. Well, shit, let's talk turkey while I do it then, right? So, I mean, it's only like 6 to 8 curls, but we're going to get stuff done while we do it. And do a video. At least the ends are soft. And music, right? Let's do music too. When did you get your first piece? I think we just might have discussed that in one of the last sessions, but I might just jump right to this one and post it, you know, in a timely fashion. But anyway, when did you get my first piece? I think in this day and age, it's easier to start out with glass. Whereas when we were young, what black people smoked out of bongs, you know, back then? It was all joints and blunts because, you know, we got conditioned about crack. So anything that you smoked out of a glass pipe, if you even said glass pipe, immediately affiliated with something you shoot in your veins or snort or just something a lot, drugs, the kind that they created and dropped into the hood. So black people didn't even know you could smoke weed out of a bong. What the fuck? Who ever heard of such? Just puff, puff, pass. Ain't nobody, but just puff, puff, pass. White people somewhere, bubbler, bubble, inhale. And they getting in line because you don't pass the whole big ass glass bong, right? You just get in line. While black people are in the alley, puff, puff, passing a solitary joint, trying to get as much piece as they can out of a nickel bag. But anyway, you know how that goes. Y'all know the war on drugs ain't over. Yeah, in this era, I don't think it would be uncommon for someone to start out with a glass piece. People are more educated about the varieties of means of consumption. But I'd have to say, I won't say when, this says when, but I'll let you know how far I was into my journey. It was quite a while before I got a bong or a bubbler. I would say probably 2 years. No, maybe 1 year. I used a lot of the one hitters and wooden pipes. I was just thinking because I also didn't smoke joints. I mean, I had smoked a joint, but, you know, earlier in my journey, but generally I use one hitters or wooden pipes. And then I upgraded to glass pipe. And then I got a glass pipe that was a bubbler. And then it's been bubblers from that point on. I guess since I'm in here, I could put those in 4. No, I'll do my usual, right? Are my ends bad or... I think it's both. I think my ends are bad and my hair has a dent in it from when I had it pinned up. That was a whole ass instrumental for Redbone. I just realized. These. Have you lost any friends to sobriety? But I'm answering them different every time, I think. I think I don't remember answering them quite these ways. But they're all the truth. Because just for y'all, I make sure I hit that truth serum. I make sure whatever strain I do is a truth serum strain. And I don't hear people talk about that, so let's go ahead and do it. I have some stuff, not just one thing, but there are a couple of different things that Mr. and I call my truth serums. Because when they kick in, they have me telling the truth about random ass shit. Like just telling the honest to God truth for no reason at all. I mean, between me and you as a truth teller, I think because cannabis frees you to be, you know how they say alcohol makes you more of what you already were, or no, they say money makes you more of what you already were, an abundance of it. But alcoholism, things that can have a psychotic effect, a psychoactive effect. Yeah, there are certain things that will have me just telling the truth about shit, like, so, because I'm a real one. When I do these sessions, I actually make sure whatever I do is enlarge a true serum strain to be primarily transparent. Primarily. Because, some things just ain't meant to share. See? Again, I just told the flat out truth about how much truth I'm going to be telling you. But at least you know I'm telling you the truth. See? So anyway, so that I could be genuine, because I'm a genuine bitch. I want to be genuine in these question answer, in these sessions with you. Because that's the whole point. No propaganda. We're not doing no propaganda, unless there's a genuine mission involved. Integrity finna matter in this bitch over here. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean for the first time. Integrity, that's just what it is. Integrity matters. Might as well not pay to be a patron if you a sociopath, because you're going to be uncomfortable in this truth-telling bitch. Up in this truth-telling bitch. If you think my tribe is bad about calling out your bullshit, man, as the sister is, so her followers shall be. We all ain't going to be here for the bullshit. I'm just braiding halfway down. And then black girl curling the rest. And then, of course, I'm going to put that in my head wrap and then wrap my head that's wrapped in my head wrap. And then throw some yesterday's clothes on and go out in the garden because it's raining. And see if I need to do anything very quickly, in and out. Then I'm going to come in, take a shower, do something to my face. I might throw that in when I tell y'all about this CBD that we ran into this weekend. Man, listen. You know what else this is? Because that's just how it turns out. This is also low-key. This is also a support group for people who know that cannabis can save lives but whose family is colonized. And you have to watch them die. You have to literally, that's not even an exaggeration. You have to watch your loved ones suffer and die because the actual antidote to their healing has been successfully villainized. And deliberately, y'all, villainized by the whole freaking government. So if we think all that shit can change in a matter of a protest or two, and if you think those domestic terrorists are going down easy, and by going down, I mean just giving up and deciding to treat other people human. It's a deal breaker for them. Like, we're not even saying, and they're not scared because we're not saying if you don't, there are consequences. There are no consequences for them saying fuck that. They have no consequences for carrying out the motives of But anyway, this is about the good gas. Next. Come on, girl. Sis. You done lost a ton of weight. But your waist is not 26 inches, B. She fine, too. She's super fine. Legitimately. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just going to refrain from complimenting you on that particular post. Because, bitch, your waist ain't no 26 inches. Who told you that shit? Who you pay to measure you and say that shit? Bitch, our waist was 26 inches when we was 8 years old. What are you talking? Fuck you mean, fam? See, even if I love you, I ain't finna just go for the okie doke. Shit, especially if I love you. I'll pretend to go for the okie doke, though. I do that sometimes, depending on the circumstances. But girl, I ain't finna be at your event and somebody be like, oh, her waist 26 inches, that's a lot. I ain't finna be like, yeah, girl. See how I got distracted? I didn't even go to the thing. That's okay, we good. So our regularly scheduled sesh has been interrupted by actual legalization, bitch. By actual legalization. Which is interesting because before they even started signing these papers publicly as news or whatever, Mr. and I decided, because y'all know I've already determined that all this newly legal hemp and CBD stuff on shelves is going to be bullshit. Let it be known that I've been called this. Okay, I've been called it. I told him, I was like, I want to go. Let me get a blouse. I'll give y'all some vowels. It won't take me but a minute. So I just grabbed one of Mr. shirts out of the hamper. Because I'm just going out in the garden in it, you know. Yeah, so we decided that we wanted to go look at all the new bullshit CBD products. Yeah, sure enough, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Because we were looking at all of this shit, all this stuff. We was like, these hoes, technically, they can go get a drop of hemp oil and put it in their regular formula shit and say it's CBD enriched. Think about that shit, y'all. We were looking at the ingredients because we was like, let me give you a little hint. If your hemp and CBD oil have anything else in it other than hemp and or cannabis and oil, I'm not buying it. Period. That's all the ingredients. Period. Like, this is playing out just like all that other stuff. Like, it's everything that I thought it would be, you know? We looked at bottles that read CBD oil, spearmint oil, turmeric, and about 4 other herbs. And apparently they're not required to tell you how much of each one is in it. So literally, they could technically, literally, get a drop of hemp oil and put it in all those other things. And then slap CBD, hemp, and slap CBD on the label. Because technically it's in there. Technically. We saw some for sleep, and it's supposed to be for sleep, CBD oil. And they got everything else under the sun in there, including melatonin or whatever. Whatever's supposed to help you sleep. And then we found some that have some legitimate herbs that are supposed to treat a certain thing, and it's labeled as CBD oil. Well, how do you know it wasn't those herbs that help relax you and not the drop of CBD oil that they slapped in there? Man, people are going to be slapping 1 drop of hemp or CBD oil in something and tripling the price on you hoes. And people are going to buy it. So they're fine. They're not worried about legalization. The war on drugs is still on. Business as usual, trust me, my G. And that's the reason why. Even though they signed the adult use paper in my hood, God bless them. And shout out to them for getting that far. I think it's beautiful. I don't know if it's progress in the right direction, in the way that that direction needs to be taken. But in general, I'm happy for people who will have access. But access, it becomes tampered with when your access is fueled with misinformation that still low-key exasperates the infusion, pun intended, of certain propaganda. Too much? Was that too much truth telling? If it was, not sorry. I don't know how to do anything else. That's all I know. That's all I know. I don't know. I'm just a genuine bitch. That's why they call me Gigi. I bet you didn't know that, did you? Yeah, except mine is G-E-G. And I'll tell you why personally. I won't tell other people why, because it'll give them access to me and another means that I don't want them to have access to me. Okay. So yeah, we went to look at that CBD and we didn't see not one that wasn't bullshit. All of them. And I was like, man, people who don't know what to look for really don't know what to like. I'm not a professional, but I mean, I got some guidance for people. God damn. The problem with listening to me is I got criticism for everything because everything is colonized to a certain degree. Everything. All of us and everything. Because that's how it was able to get to this point. But enough about that. Oh, now as far as legalization itself is concerned, I'm happy for everybody who will now perhaps have to worry less about looking over their shoulder just because they want to enjoy their adult use vice that is completely not harmful. Unlike their prescriptions and alcohol and even sugars and salts, but enough about that. I'm happy in that sense, but because I'm black, I still have resentment for the war on drugs that is still active and affecting lives of people who look like me. So, yeah, there's that. And because I know that event is still in a different version of some of its fullest force right now, because this is going to give them some profiling leeway. It's kind of like when they made it illegal not to wear your seatbelt. That wasn't necessarily for people's safety. That was another profiling tool. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm deciding if I want to go into detail on that theory or not, but it might veer away from cannabis being the primary subject here. So yeah, I use hemp oil, and I use it. The ingredients are hemp oil. The ingredients are hemp oil. You know what I'm saying? So I use that, and I'm using it topically now. And any CBD oil that I have, I will do my own due diligence and make sure that I am ingesting pure product. Because why does it need all that other? Okay, the other herbs are good for that, then use them for that. You don't have to mix them. The whole point is that the CBD oil is enough. Period. The whole point is that the canna oil is enough. Period. Like that is the antidote. Period. Not mixed with other stuff. Period. Like when they first started approving canna oil treatment for childhood epilepsy using canna oil. So they approved of a chemical man-made prescription to be used in conjunction with it, with what you have seen cure. Like, why do you even need this man-made stuff to add to it? Why don't you just use the fucking plant that you saw was curing the shit? Period. Period. How does society not see what is going on here? How, Sway? So, yeah. Yeah, and back to legalization. Because I'm not harping on that very much, because I am simultaneously happy and angry. Simultaneously. You know, because I also know that these are they're baby steps, and this is a part of them if we want to go to the next level. Because supremacists have to have their way before they can even give any leeway to anything else. Like, there has to be something established to make sure they can be the ones to gain control and benefit in a nutshell. And, you know, I always figured that would be my problem, because in going to Patreon and having people contribute in such a way that I know they're sincere and that I can actually hopefully eventually afford to take the time to really pour myself into the education that we are getting within my tribe. I hope you come away from here with something priceless every time. At least one priceless thing every time. And so far, you let me know what those things are, and I appreciate it, because that's what this is all for. And it shows me that the love that I want to very willfully show you is being shown in some kind of way, some kind of productive way. So, thank you. And I love you. But for me, suffice it to say that for me, as a black person, I still will not be fully, because America has been more than clear about who she is. I will never feel fully safe sharing a completely unmasked journey. So there, you'll see me still sometimes slipping into code when I don't have to. Meditation, inhalation versus ingestion, and I'll still speak in coded language. You'll see me speaking in clear coded language very often, because that's the only means by which to secure us more privacy as ethnic people. That's just what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna put this hat on. My back is not happy, nor are my knees. I know I said I was feeling it. I have experienced that before, but I mean, this is really like, I know this is what old people go through when they get up in the morning. And I do not want this to be a hindrance to me. Mr. and I want to maintain our functionality. We want to be these fly-grown, ageless folks. And there's still a chance for right now. We got this garden. So, again, I celebrate legalization for what they are making it appear to be. How the motives will really wind up, I don't know. But for what they are making it appear to be, I celebrate it. But it's like I always say, you know, sometimes I watch someone in the canna community, they always end up selling something. And that's not bad. That's not a bad thing in and of itself, right? Because I'm on Patreon, right? In a way, I'm selling something. But y'all know what I mean. If it's somebody that started out like doing reviews or whatever, well, shit, I guess if they're doing reviews, they selling something then. But it's not often that you run into people that are doing like for real reviews still without influence of their own sponsorship. Basically, real bitches giving you real information about some real shit. And really, only real companies would court real bitches like that. But the thing about that, it would be a solid business venture because the company knows that its product can be trusted, and they know that this real bitch, they know that people know that this real bitch right here ain't finna dress you up just for the sake of just to blow smoke up your ass. You know, if your product is not up to par, and you have agreed to that. See, a lot of so-called brands will say, okay, you can't say nothing negative about our product. Well, bitch, I ain't finna review the shit because if it fucks up on me, I mean, that's not to say all your shit is fucked up, but if it fucks up on me during my review, bitch, the truth will be told. That's the reason why you courted me. You courted me because you knew if this chick says good things about our product. So your best bet is to if you have a trash product, is to send me the best of the best. Send me the prototype, bitch, of the best. Okay? And that way you ensure for yourself that you get a good review. I don't know what to tell you. But ultimately, if I had a company and I stood by my service and product, I would definitely seek out someone like me to review it. Because if your shit is what you say it is, you don't have to sign no extra agreement that you won't say nothing bad about it. Bitch, so I can't say what I think if I think bad shit? Because you know I'm going to tell the truth? Well, you done already let us know that you ain't really putting shit into your business. Okay? I'm going to have to take that out of the Sesh. I'll make that a YouTube portion. But, yeah, happy for legalization. I'm happy for people who can get a hold to product that they know is genuinely organic and hasn't been tampered with even by government testing. Is what I'm saying. And God bless y'all on your healing journeys. People who just wanted to wind down after slaving for the man, because yeah, we back there, bitch. We back to slaving for the man. But if in this era, under this regime, if you have that to relax and wind down with after a hard day of doing that, then shout out to you. I'm so happy for you. I'm happy for myself that I can more comfortably treat myself. Although I was comfortably treating myself before, it just makes it slightly less likely to be targeted for something like that. Slightly less likely. It doesn't eliminate much of anything that was going on prior to this. But I get the celebration for the progress in some sort of way. So basically, shout out to Illinois. But I saw what you did last summer, bitch, is what I'm saying. I see you, Chi-Town. You know you done bled into your system when you can have a supremacist law enforcement system where you have hired actually a large number of black men to help you carry it out. Yeah, I said it. I know a lot of y'all have black cops in your family, so you have a tendency to say not all. And I don't have a problem with that. I know you feel strongly about that. And if someone was in my family, closer to me in my family, was an officer, I may or may not feel the same way. I'm a real bitch. Truth-telling real bitch. Y'all know what it is. So even if they was really close to me, maybe I would still be outspoken. Because I'm just not phony like that. But anyway, fuck that. We know what it is in this country. And, man, just think about that, though. A large number of the law enforcement that carries out a lot of its supremacist tactics and policies are actually black dudes. Some of them just trying to feed their family, but some of them are well colonized. You can tell by how they treat their brothers when they're out on the beat. But, yeah. So, yay, Illinois! I just advise you to know what you're getting, that's all. Because by the time they legalize it in any given place, they have mapped out the means by which they're going to do what they're going to do. And can, in fact, employ the very people who will be traumatically affected in order to help carry it out, as I just mentioned. I wonder if I have this song twice on my playlist. It seems to come up a lot. Or if it just plays in the same order.
Incoming call. Call rejected.
That's your president. That was your president stalking me again. Okay, to the garden I go.
Powering off.
Yeah, you kind of threw hints though, like you needed me to plug you up last time, so. I will feed your shady ass. Although, in all fairness, you got every right to tell me when you're hungry. What I look like ignoring it and then being mad because I ran out of juice in the middle of recording. My bad, girl. My bad.